Hi children, good evening. Today let's start our chemistry class with what we have concluded in the previous week. In the beginning of the chapter you learned what is a balanced chemical equation and how to balance an equation. Then you will get familiar with the processes oxidation and reduction, and also you know how to identify the oxidizing agents and reducing agent in a chemical equation, right? At the end of the video we learned oxidation number. So today we are going to learn about oxidation number in terms of oxidation and reduction. Shall we start the class? Oxidation number. What is an oxidation number? It denotes the oxidation state of an element in a compound ascertained according to a set of rules formulated on the basis that electron pair in a covalent bond belongs entirely to more electronegative element. What does it mean? Oxidation number is a number which represents the number of electrons that an atom can gain, lose, or share when chemically bonding with an atom of another element. Consider the reaction between hydrogen and chlorine to form hydrogen chloride. As you know, HCl is a covalent compound. The oxidation number of an atom in a covalent compound is found out by assuming that the electron pair is shifted to the more electronegative atom. There are certain other rules to find the oxidation number of an atom. Let's see what they are. The oxidation number of an atom in a molecule of an element will be 0 as the electrons are shared equally between the atoms. For example, hydrogen, oxygen, chlorine, nitrogen, etc. The next important rule is the sum of oxidation numbers of the constituent atoms in a molecule will be 0. In the formation of HCl, it is assumed that chlorine acquires a negative charge by accepting an electron and hydrogen acquires a positive charge by losing an electron. Therefore, the oxidation number of hydrogen is taken as +1 and that of chlorine as -1. If so, what is the oxidation number of hydrogen in H2? What about the oxidation number of chlorine in Cl2? In H2, the oxidation number of H is equal to +2, and in Cl2, the oxidation number of Cl is equal to -2. Now let us rewrite the equation by including the oxidation numbers. In this reaction, does the oxidation number of hydrogen increase or decrease? What change takes place in the oxidation number of chlorine? From this equation, it is clear that the oxidation number of hydrogen increases, whereas the oxidation number of chlorine decreases. The process in which the oxidation number increases is called oxidation, and the process in which the oxidation number decreases is called a reduction. During the formation of hydrogen chloride, which atom was oxidized? Which is the reducing agent? Which atom was reduced during this reaction? Which is the oxidizing agent? In this reaction, the oxidation number of hydrogen increases from 0 to +1, result in oxidation. Hence, the oxidized atom is hydrogen and it acts as a reducing agent. The oxidation number of chlorine decreases from 0 to -1, which undergoes reduction and acts as an oxidizing agent. Is that clear? Let's see another example. The reaction of zinc with the hydrogen chloride to form zinc chloride and hydrogen is given. See what change happened to the zinc. The oxidation number of zinc increases from 0 to +2, which result in oxidation, hence it acts as a reducing agent. Here the oxidized atom is zinc but the oxidation number of hydrogen decreases from +1 to 0, result in reduction, and it acts as an oxidizing agent. In this reaction, zinc acts as a reducing agent, whereas hydrogen chloride acts as an oxidizing agent. Now let's learn the method of determining the oxidation number. See some of the oxidation numbers of elements. Hydrogen, potassium, sodium all are having the oxidation number +1. Calcium has an oxidation number +2, aluminium +3. Fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine possess -1 oxidation number, and oxygen has -2 oxidation number. Using this table, let us find out the oxidation number of sulfur in H2SO4. From this table, we know the oxidation state of hydrogen and oxygen. Let's write the oxidation state of hydrogen be +1 and that of oxygen is -2. Consider the oxidation state of sulfur be X. We know the sum of oxidation state of all atoms in a compound is 0. Since there are 2 hydrogen and 4 oxygen atoms in H2SO4, the sum of oxidation state of a compound can be written as 2 into +1 plus X plus 4 into -2 is equal to 0. By solving the value of X, we get X is equal to +6. That is, the oxidation number of sulfur in H2SO4 is +6. Now find the oxidation number of Mn in KMnO4, potassium permanganate, given the oxidation number of potassium and oxygen. As the first step, you have to write the oxidation number of K and O. Then write the oxidation number of Mn be X. After equating the sum of oxidation state of all atoms in a compound to 0, solve the value for X. We get X is equal to +7. Hence, the oxidation number of Mn in KMnO4 is equal to +7. Students, now you learnt about the oxidation and reduction in terms of electron and oxidation number. Now let's learn the redox reactions. What are redox reactions? The reactions involving the process of oxidation and reduction which takes place simultaneously are called redox reaction. For example, the reaction of hydrogen with a chlorine to form hydrogen chloride. Here, the oxidation number of hydrogen increases from 0 to +1, result in oxidation, whereas the oxidation number of chlorine decreases from 0 to -1, undergoes reduction. So in the same process, both oxidation and reduction takes place together. Such reactions are called redox reactions. Now it is the time for recalling our today's portions. We learnt about oxidation number in terms of oxidation and reduction. The process of increase in oxidation number is called oxidation, whereas the decrease in oxidation number is called reduction. The substance that get oxidized act as a reducing agent, and the substance that get reduced act as an oxidizing agent. Then we learned how to determine the oxidation number of unknown element. Later we learned about redox reactions, in which the process of oxidation and reduction takes place simultaneously.